Good day and welcome back to my channel. Today we have something I haven't done in a while, but something I love to watch. I have a giant garbage bag of empties. So we're gonna go through it, review it, see if I'll buy it, see if it sucks, and move on from there. So grab your beverage of choice. Today, I can't talk. Remember I told you guys how there's this ongoing thing where I can't speak? That's gonna be ongoing. Today I have a sparkling water, which is my favorite. Ian bought me a soda stream a couple Christmases ago, and I just cannot live without it at this point in time. I apologize if you hear drilling. Not me. It's outside. I closed my window, but you gotta do what you gotta do sometimes, and this is what we gotta do. So we're just gonna move on. Do you like my outfit? It's a romper, right? So in case, because I'm romping around on my bed. Adorable. So I can sit cross-legged and not worry about it. I've had it for years and years. I find that if you save your clothes, you will reuse them, right? How weird is that? How weird is it to think that? So I don't actually spend overly too much money on my clothes, but I'm trying to take good care of them to reuse them for all of eternity. So let's just dive right in. Our first product we're gonna pull out randomly is OGX Purifying and Charcoal Detox Shampoo. I really liked this while I was using this, but I saw a TikTok from some hair person because I've been trying to treat my hair better, and there's this thing called I can't remember what it's called. It's like kind of like skin cycling, like hair, like in order to treat your hair properly. And they said that this OGX shampoo is really bad for you because it had like phthalates or flapholates or something that's like strips your hair. So I liked this while I had it, but I won't be repurchasing it again. I'm actually trying to purchase better shampoos at this point in time. Right now I have the detox one by Way, and I'm really enjoying that. So I want to be treating my hair better because I have really lovely hair, and I just want it to be lovely forever and no breakage, right? Isn't that what we all want? I think so. So I'm just gonna be literally throwing my empties over there. There's something really satisfying in that. Okay, next we have the White Barn Beautiful Day Gentle Foaming Hand Soap. So this is from Bath and Body Works. There was a sale a couple months ago that I sent Ian to go get me stuff because I could not make it to the sale. I had to work, I was on set, I was doing something, and I was like, babe, this is a list. I like took screenshots of everything I wanted. I was like, these are the scents I want. Please go get them for me. And he frickin' came through. I love their foaming hand soap. I will definitely be buying it again. It lasts a really long time, and there's something satisfying about already having your hand soap be foamed in your hand when you wash it. This smells like shampoo. This reminds me of shampoo. Kind of green apple shampoo, and it's called Beautiful Day. It's lovely, fresh, so good. I thoroughly enjoyed that. Shwing! Next we have, I talk about this all the time. I always find that I talk about this in my videos. I'm not sure why. It just always gets mentioned. This is the Beauty Blender Liquid Blender Cleaner. So I really love this. I also really like the solid. It is the only thing that I use to clean any of my makeup sponges, and I've already bought another one. So amazing. Next we have the NYX Matte Finish. Love this. So good. Works really well, especially because the sprayer is pretty good up until the end. I find sometimes with drugstore finishes, what is this called? Setting spray. The sprayer isn't good. So as long as your sprayer is good, that's like automatically 10 points. 10 points. So I do already have another one of these that I'm using right now. All right, we're just rolling along. All right, this is the L'Oreal Paris Infallible Pro Matte. I did not like this. It seemed cakey. It was really thick, and I just did not find myself reaching for it. That's all I can say. I just didn't. It lasted forever, and I was just like, okay, I gotta get rid of this. I gotta get rid of this. Never reaching for it. I used it as a mixer because it ended up just being like too thick and gloopy, so I will not be repurchasing this one at all. Next we have the e.l.f. Oh, this isn't even used up. This is the like banana powder, and it's just not my tone. I'm not I'm not a yellow powder person. I think it's maybe more for like olive skin tone, and I'm like rosy. So I have the Huda Beauty like cupcake, which has like a little pink undertones, and this is just not, it like clashes with my skin. It makes me look like sallow. I actually really like that word for some reason. Ooh, this one's great. SkinCeuticals Physical Fusion UV Defense in SPF 50. I loved this. It's super thin. It has like kind of a little bit of pigment, and when you put it on, it kind of blurs your face. So you could only wear this, like this and a little bit of mascara, and you're like out the door. Like so easy. It's very expensive. Like this was probably like $70. Super expensive, but great. And I highly recommend always, 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 always wearing an SPF on your face. Even if you're just inside by a window, which I am full of SPF today because I was inside by a window, right? So easy. Next we have the NYX Angel Veil Skin Perfecting Primer. I've already repurchased this for the price point. This is lovely. This works really well. It just creates a good base. It fills in my pores a little bit. My oils don't end up breaking through. I already have another one of these. I will probably continue to buy those as well. Next I have, oh, this is great. This is my Timeless Skincare 10% vitamin C ferulic acid. I've talked about this about a bunch, and I actually need to repurchase this. I'm kind of waiting for them to email me to be like, here's 10% off, or here's 2 for 1, or whatever, because these can get pricey as well, especially because I use this every day in the morning. It's a dupe for the SkinCeuticals ferulic acid. So this is highly sought after. It's Timeless, which is the brand. Not that it's timeless, but it's probably timeless also. So just so you know, if you want to take a gander at it, just online, Timeless, 10% ferulic acid and vitamin C. So I have 2 big bags here that I have of stuff that's expired. So I'm going to leave that to the end so we can like blow through it. I might not even have time. I might even save those for later. Next we have the Sol de Janeiro Rio Deal aluminum free deodorant. This this is one of my favorite scents in all of time. It's like pistachio vanilla. I used this when we went to Mexico last time, and because scents have memories, it just, every time I put it on, my boyfriend's like, this reminds me of Mexico. So I bought another one, and I'm going to Mexico soon, and I'm only gonna wear it when we go to Mexico. So it'll be like my Mexico deodorant. So I love this. The only thing that's annoying is that the actual solid product always comes out. Like it's just like too slippery or something for the component, and it always ends up coming out and going in here. So like at the end of when I was in Mexico, I had to like grab it in here and then use it, which is not ideal, but I mean, you do what you got to do sometimes, right? All right, next I have the High Potency Nitamins Resurfacing Cream with fruit derived AHAs from Origins. I absolutely loved this. It was great, and I think it's important to try to use as many different active ingredients on your face in the proper combination. Again, I'm going to do a skin cycling video at some point in time. I need to do a little bit more information on skin types that aren't my own, so I can talk smartly, educatedly about other people's skin and recommend stuff without talking out of my ass. But I will definitely be repurchasing this. I got this in like a gift set with lots of other stuff at Christmas, and I'm sure the Sephora Christmas gift sets are coming out soon, and I will do a whole video on those because I am dying. I love that. Next we have the One Size Ultimate Setting Powder. I absolutely loved it. It was thinly milled. This was in translucent. I will 100% be buying another one of these, but I'm trying other powders now, and I just can't have too many or else they're gonna go bad. So right now I have the Fit Me Loose, the Fit Me Solid, the Huda Beauty and Cupcake. We have the Wet n Wild Clarifying Powder. I've got a lot of really good powders going on right now, so until I knock some of those out of the way, I won't be buying one of these, but I will get one of these eventually. It's really great for setting the entire face. Love it. And under the eyes because it's so highly milled. So we have the e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer Satin Finish in Fair Beige. I literally used this, the new one, today. I love it. It's a little bit not as highly pigmented as I'd like. So what I do is I use this for like the creaminess, the like not settling into lines, and then I'll do like a dab of like the KVD concealer or like the Infallible concealer, something that'll just add a little bit more coverage. This is for like under the entire eye, and then I'll add something else for a little bit more coverage, but I have repurchased one of those already. Next, we have the Brighten Eye Cream, Instant Illumination and Long-Term Brightening from the Inculus. I did not notice that this brightened at all. I will not be repurchasing this. It didn't feel like moisturizing enough. I did not notice that it brightened. I used it because I had it, and that was that. Next, we have the Buxom. This is in Star. I've been through a million of these. I actually think I have another one I need to get rid of. Let me look at it. I do. I have another one. So this is the Erica. This is actually one of my favorite, but this is like, I don't even know why I have this in my drawer. That is just gone. So next we have, they're my favorites. I have like 8 of them right now. We have the Ordinary Hyaluronic Acid. I will constantly be repurchasing this because it's just an easy hyaluronic acid. You don't need to spend money on hyaluronic acid. There's a million good ones for a cheap price. And I don't think I have a new one of these, but I'll definitely buy one. Right now I'm using the Buffet, and the hyaluronic acid I have right now is, do you know what? It is this. I do have another one of these. I'm like staring at all my face products right behind the camera right here. So this is my dresser with my mass amounts of products that I was just talking about. And I have like backups. And then this is lips, powders, eyes. I can't even open the drawer. And then like blushes, bronzers, etc., etc. Next we have Belif True Cream Moisturizing Balm. I really liked this. I will not be repurchasing a big one. This came in like one of those Sephora gift sets. I absolutely loved it. It was really thick. It was so nice. It wasn't too highly fragranced, but it's really expensive for what it is, for just like a normal moisturizer. And I have a million other ones that I would like to try first. Next, we have the e.l.f. Instant Lift Brow Pencil. I did not finish this. I just stopped using it because it was so, oh, it looks like I finished it. I bet it's in here. It is. It's in the lid. It's just too dry. It's too dry for me. I really like the Wow Brow. I like something, I don't often use a pencil. I usually just use like one of these guys in a like liquid kind of like mascara form. That's usually what I use on a regular basis. So that one is too dry for me. Next we have the Sephora Lagoon Moisturizing Body Lotion. I only got this one because it was on sale for like $7. As like an add-on when you do an online purchase. But I love the smell. I swear to God, Sephora stuff always reminds me of stuff in my childhood. Smells like a lagoon. Smells like green chlorophyll algae, but like sweet, like a perfume version of it. I really like the scent. It's like trees. It's nice. I'm very much, that's totally my jam. Next we have the Kosas Cloud Set in Breezy. Look at this. Look how I used every little last bit of this. I really liked this, but it's super expensive. So again, with the powders, I don't need another powder right now. I'm trying other things. And so I probably will repurchase this at some point in time because it's excellent for touch-ups and for like baking. Like if you just bake on, like it helps me. It doesn't accentuate my texture, so I really do like this. I'll probably be repurchasing it, but it's too expensive and I'm trying other things right now. Next, I have the Sephora All Day Hydrator, Hydrate and Glow. Did not like it, did not work, too thin, like just nothing special at all. There's not much from the Sephora brand skincare wise that I really like, but I really love a lot of their like lip pencils. Their makeup's better than their skincare, I think. This is the Laneige Multi Cleanser. It's funny, for such an expensive cleaner, I actually didn't like it. It was too stripping. Like it felt really stripping. Like it ended up my skin being like tight and dry, so I will not be repurchasing that. A lot of these that I have are just small versions that I try, which I love because then I get to try a bunch of stuff and know if I want to purchase a big one or not. So next I have the Revolution Conceal and Define. I did not like this. It was not exciting. I think it creased. Nothing super great about it. Moving right along. This is the Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless. I have 2 of these right now in my collection. One of them is a darker for when I'm tanned, and one of them is my like classic ivory. Love this. For a day that like doesn't matter about where I'm going or what I'm doing, this is a perfect cheap foundation that I know will do the job. And I can just, I'm not worried about like using it up. Like some of my really good foundations I'm like saving for like a good day, but those ones I just don't care. All right, this is the Cover FX Translucent. This one was good. I don't remember anything much about it. I don't remember it being so great or whatever. So, and it was very expensive. So because I don't have a memory of it, I will not be repurchasing it again. Next, I have the Aveda Wedding Makeup Eye. My mom got this for me. I was married at one point in time in 2019. It's 2020 right now. And I was getting a facial done with my mom, and she was like, pick a product, I'll buy it. And I was getting married shortly, and I was like, I'll get the wedding day eye mask. The eye mask worked. The marriage did not. I will fill you in on that at some point in time. It's actually a juicy AF story, so we will have story time one time. But I really, really liked this. This was Aveda. It was really thick, felt really nourishing, and on the sensitive skin under the eyes, like no irritation at all. Moving right along, we have the Fit Me in the pressed. I don't think I will be buying another Fit Me in the pressed because I like the like loose powder so much better. And then if it's just for touch-ups, I would rather have the Kosas or the J-Cat Aquassurance are the best ones for me for touch-ups. Next we have the Origins, Ole Henriksen Truth Serum. This was great. This is collagen and boosting vitamin C Truth Serum. I really liked this. I will probably repurchase it at some point in time. It felt really hydrating. I like that it stuck to the skin. It was tacky. It didn't give me any sort of reaction at all. I have an empty one of the Laura. My name's Laura and this is Laura, and I said Laura. My cat's name is Laura. Laura Mercier Secret Blurring Powder for under eyes. I had used every single last bit of this, and I already have another one which I use, which I've actually showed in one of my last videos. We have the L'Oreal Wrinkle Expert 55 plus. If I use different stuff all the time, so it's nice for me to have like a cheaper under eye cream that I don't feel bad just like using and using and using. I usually have like a really high-end eye cream and I have a cheap one, and I'll use one during the day and one at night. I'll usually use my good one at night and then my cheaper one during the day. Just for it's like keep adding on, keep adding on. This also feels like, oh yeah, this is Vichy. This was like a mineral mask. I hated it. It was sticky, tacky. It did not feel good on my skin. Did not leave my skin feeling like any kind of special. Didn't like it at all. Also, this Essence. This is one of the only Essences products I don't like. This is the Essence Make Me Brow. It does not have a color match for me. It comes off patchy. It just does not work. If you're gonna do like a drugstore brow product, make it the Wow Brow from e.l.f. Oh, I really like this. The Dr. Jart Ceramidin. It's a moisture retention shield. I love this. This felt so moisturizing. I will definitely be repurchasing. I think I have one in my cart actually. I have another Buxom. This is also, oh, this one's called Katie. It's very similar to the Erica. That's 3 empty Buxoms. Those are like $27, and I have 8 in my drawer right now that are full. I'm obsessed, guys. Ooh, this was also great. The Lotus Youth Preserve eye cream from Fresh. Loved this. This was another one of my good eye creams where I go back and forth. I thoroughly enjoyed this. Felt like it worked well. I'll probably be repurchasing. Pixie. I don't like anything Pixie. Anything I've tried. Anything. Any makeup. Any skincare. I didn't like anything that Pixie does. If you have something that you like Pixie, tell me. Let me know, because it's like high-end drugstore. Like it's expensive drugstore, and I haven't found anything worth the price point on that. Next, we have a tiny one of the Milk Hydro Grip. I've been through this. I'm actually almost done the big one, and I'm gonna move to the e.l.f. one. That one's the Milk Makeup, but the e.l.f. one, what is it called? I keep on mentioning in videos and I don't know what it's called. The Power Grip Primer. Works just as well, fraction of the cost. I'll probably won't purchase the Milk one anymore. Ooh, the Algenist Genius Liquid Collagen in a small one. I wish I could buy a big one of these, but it's like $100 and something. Like, I really feel like it does a good job boosting my collagen of my skin. So I would love, love, love to have it. But it's so expensive. I'll probably repurchase a small one. Next, we have the Daisy Marc Jacobs. This was my scent for like years and years. I still have a large one. I'm sure you know what it smells like. Everyone knows what Daisy smells like. If you don't, it's hard to explain scents on YouTube, on video. It's like explaining what something tastes like, right? It's lightly floral and fresh. Go to your local Sephora, spray yourself with Daisy, and visualize me. I love that smell. Next, we have another Buxom. Man, this one's called, what is this called? It's Y-O-W. What is that word? Yow? Yow? Yow! And then I have a replica, Springtime in a Park. Super, 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 super floral. Super floral, not my jam. TLC Framboise Glycolic Night Serum. Loved this. You have to not mix acids with acids. So I will use this with another glycolic like once a week. Next we have the Kiehl's Superfluid UV Defense. Also love this. This is actually kind of without the like blurring tint of the SkinCeuticals. This is great. This is the same product. It's got the same viscosity. It does the same thing, and it's cheaper than the SkinCeuticals. It just doesn't have that lovely blurring effect that the SkinCeuticals ones has. All right, we have Sage Zen Cleanse. Hated it. Didn't like it at all. Too natural. Like, it just didn't feel good. Felt, oh, nice bottle though. Clinique High Impact Lash Elevating Mascara. Hated it. Flaked off. Didn't work as well as my drugstore mascaras. I just stick with my drugstore mascara. BioEssence Squalene and BHA Pore Minimizing Toner. I really enjoyed this. It's not something I'd probably buy on a regular basis, but I really enjoyed it while I had it. Next, we have the Burt's Bees Night Cream Intense Hydration. This was almost too thick for me. Like, it was almost waxy, and I didn't like the feeling that it left on my skin. Maybe for someone who has really dry skin, but that's not me. I am an oily bitch. Next, we have the Neutrogena Hydro Boost Gel Cream. I love this, especially for summer. It's just like the easiest moisturizer to put on, put makeup on over top that's not too thick and that doesn't clog your pores at a great price. Next, we have the Tatcha Soft Cream Cleanser. Now, I stayed away from Tatcha as long as I could. Because it's so pricey. I didn't want to love it. So I got like a cream cleanser and like a little tiny duo for my birthday gift from Sephora last year, and I loved it. I loved every single product, and it breaks my heart because it's so expensive that I refuse to buy it anymore. So if I can get another one for like a birthday gift or get with my points for Sephora, then I'll probably do that. But other than that, I won't. All right, next we have the CoverGirl Sensitive Skin. This is a great, I like literally emptied this. This is a great all over powder. Super easy, super cheap, great for touch-ups. I highly recommend that. If you're setting your under eye, set it with a pressed powder first and then set it with a loose powder, and that's a really good powder to do that with. I have the It Cosmetics Confidence in a Cream. This is supposed to be really good, but because it was so small and I used it over way too long, I don't really know my thoughts about it. It was just like a cream. Like, I didn't notice anything. It was nothing exciting. Olay Moisturizing Cream. This again was a little bit too thick for me. I like something a little bit lighter and less. It's like the middle of winter, dry. It's a little bit too much for me. I think I'd rather do something else with better ingredients. Next, we have an exfoliating foot mask. I really liked this. This 100% smelled like coconut, and it really did work on my skin. This is by Wish Beauty, but spelled W-H-I-S-H Beauty.com. I really, really liked it. I would get something like that. Right now I have, what do I have? I have the ordinary version of it, which I'm going to run out any sec, so I need to get another one. I have the Sephora Brightening Eye Cream, again with the Sephora skincare. I'm not the biggest fan. Just something to use up that comes with some of my sets sometimes. This is a brightening eye cream. I didn't notice any brightening or anything else. Next, I have the Huda Beauty faux filter. I did a top 3 luxury a little while ago, and this was in my top 3. It's a perfect mixing. It's great if you want to erase your face. I've already purchased another one. Next, we have the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Foundation. I threw this out just because it was too old. I really like this, but I don't know if it's the way that the bottle like sits in my drawer, but I always forget about it. But I really like it. It's good for one of those days where you just want to like kind of get your makeup done in a hurry, essentially, and not use really expensive makeup. You know what I mean? Next, we have the Belief in Truth Creamy Foaming Cleansing. I did not like this. I also felt like this stripped my face. I have an Essence Lash Princess. I have another one of these already. This is my number 1 favorite mascara. This is my number 2 favorite mascara. It's also by Essence, the Volume Stylist. Get one of these, 100%. I have the Air Volume. This was not one of my favorites. I will not be repurchasing. A lot of people seem to like it online, but it was too clumpy for me. I have the Voluminous Lash Princess. I did like this. I would try this again because I can't really remember what I thought. I think it didn't last long. I like that it was thick, but I'm pretty sure I remember that it like dried out really quickly, I'm pretty sure. I have the Origins Ginseng Refresh Eye Cream. And this is one of those things that says it brightened and depuffed, and I actually thought it did brighten and depuff. And I just had this little tiny one, so I really like this. I would definitely repurchase that. Oh, the Tatcha Dewy Skin Cream, absolutely loved that. Won't be repurchasing that unless I become rich and famous really soon, which is my plan, guys. That's my plan. Help me out. Like and subscribe. Help me out. All right, we have the Marcel Perfect Brow. This has the most perfect applicator. The size of this and like how it like shapes was perfect for me, but it just is old. I had to throw it out. It was a good color too for me. I have Sailing Day by Replica. This is my favorite scent of all time. Like total sea salt. I spent all day on the yacht. My favorite scent of all time. I need to rebuy that. I think I want to rebuy that for Mexico, actually. All right, next we have the Skin Fix Resurface AHA Renewing Cream. I didn't notice anything exciting about this. I will not be repurchasing. I have another Essence mascara. This is my Lash Princess. This is probably my 3rd favorite mascara by Essence. And actually, I have one I'm using right now. Let me grab it in my drawer. This is my 4th favorite because this one, it flakes, but the other ones are great. Okay, I just finished this today. This is the Sunday Picnic She Glam Setting Spray. I absolutely love this. Worked like a dream, and it smelled like grape, which I loved. And the mister on this, one of the best misters. If you make setting spray for your job, buy this from Shein, test the mister, and make your mister like this. This is the best. Next, we have the Batiste Tropical Dry Shampoo. I don't think anything is going to come out of this bad boy. These seem to go way too quickly. Like I need to find a new dry shampoo because these do not last long at all, and they're like $13. Right now I'm using the Sephora brand one, and I actually really like it, and it seems to be lasting a good amount of time. Next, we have the Briogeo Scalp Revival Charcoal and Coconut Oil. I absolutely loved this. The grittiness of it that really feels like you're getting into your scalp. You can feel it. I thoroughly enjoyed that, and people seem to trust Briogeo, so I'll probably be repurchasing this. It has like micro exfoliants, and it's a shampoo, which I really loved. Next, we have the CoverGirl and Olay Simply Ageless Foundation. I forgot about this, and I really liked this. I really like this. I think I'm going to buy this again, and this was a great color for when I was tanned, which is going to be good for Mexico. What color is this? I should take a picture. Natural Ivory. Sounds too light for my tan skin. Maybe I'm just crazy. Oh, I loved this product, and I have been looking at it every time I go to the every time I go to the drugstore since, and I haven't been able to find it. This is the Hello Good Stuff 3-in-1 Face Mist. Hydrate, fix, and refresh with watermelon extract. This is a dupe for the like watermelon niacinamide dewdrops, and I used this so quickly. I have been looking for it everywhere. Please tell me they did not discontinue it, because this stuff is gold and I can't find it anywhere. Ooh, I love this one. This is fun. This is so much fun. I hope you enjoy stuff like this. I mean, why would you be watching if you don't? But This is the Youth to the People Kale and Green Tea Spinach Vitamins. This is one of my favorite cleansers. I've already purchased a new one. This actually lasts me quite some time, this bottle. So I don't want to buy the big one because I change up my skincare constantly. Like I'm constantly trying new things, like organizing what works best for what days. And on different days, I want different things. And I don't want my skin to kind of become used to something in a bad way. So I use CeraVe most of the time, but I'll always pop in like a better cleanser for once every couple of days. So I only use a really good cleanser once every couple of days. This is the foundation I'm wearing today that I've literally purchased a million times. This is the L'Oreal Infallible 24-Hour Fresh Wear. This is in color 440. Right now I have 435 and I have 450. So I'm wearing this right now. It's beautiful. This will last me all freaking day. I love it. Love it. Ooh, this is also one of my favorite mascaras of all times. This is probably my longest running mascara. This is the L'Oreal Voluminous Original. I do not have one of these right now because I have so many other mascaras. I'm testing out the L'Oreal Telescopic, which I really like as well. L'Oreal sure knows what they're doing with mascaras, and so does Essence. I'm happy to just live in the L'Oreal Essence mascara world for the rest of my life. I will definitely repurchase this at some point in time. Oh, I do have the waterproof one because sometimes acting wise, I need to cry and not have mascara running down my cheek. So I usually use that. I have another one of these as well. This is the CoverGirl True Blend Undercover Concealer. Great, easy, doesn't crease, works well, stays a long time. I've repurchased this. I highly recommend. This is the Laneige Water Sleeping Mask. I absolutely adore this. It is too expensive for me to buy on a regular basis, but I get it with like the tiny Laneige Lip Sleeping Mask in a duo for like 13 bucks. So easy. So I usually always have one of these. Next I have the Coco Cabana Cream. This is the solid. This is the same Sol de Janeiro brand, but the Bum Bum Cream is my favorite. This is my second favorite. This is a pure coconut smell. Totally pure coconut. Love it. I might actually buy one of these, another one of those before Mexico. Next I have the Professional Pore Primer. I like it. It's very good. Too expensive. The e.l.f. Putty Primer works just fine for me. Same with the She Glam Birthday Skin Primer. That's also really good. I have the Ordinary Alpha Arbutin that I've blown through. I really enjoyed this. I'm sure I'll repurchase this at another point in time, but right now I'm trying their resveratrol, and so I don't want to like overload my skin as much as I can. This is the Clarins Wrinkle Control Firming Day Cream. I remember really liking this, but Clarins is too expensive for me to purchase on a regular basis when there are other better, cheaper versions. Ooh, this is the Ole Henriksen Strength Trainer Peptide Boost Moisturizer. I adored this. I already have another one. It's sitting, waiting for me to reopen it, but I have to go through a couple of my other moisturizers before I crack open this bad boy, because do you know what? I'm actually going to take a video of how much stuff I have here. It's quite ridiculous. So I do have another one of these. They're very expensive though. They're like $60. Oh yeah, I only have a couple more. Okay. Our final four products. We have the e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer Classic. Works like a dream. I already have repurchased this. I literally used the entirety, which takes a hot minute. I have the Lotus Youth Preserve Rescue Mask with Seaweed Radiance Facial from Fresh. I like most of Fresh's products. If they weren't so expensive, I'd repurchase them all the time, but I really enjoy them. I think they work really well. Next, we have the Luna Sunday Riley Sleeping Night Oil. I really liked this as well. The problem is I am the type of person, if I have an oil, I'm usually breaking out. So I have to use oils very sparingly. Instead of actually sleeping in them, what I do is I usually put them on and leave them on for a couple hours and then wash it off. I can't spend a full 8 hours in it or else I'll break out. And then this is you can tell how much I love this because I literally cut this in half. This is the Smashbox Studio Skin. This is on the same level as the Huda Beauty faux filter. Like, this erases your face. This is so thick. It's perfect for a mixing agent, and also just if you have to have on camera or something, a completely solid base with nothing peeking through. It's perfect. And that is my last product. I have 2 full bags of expired lip products. I'm gonna keep these and hold on to these, and I'll put them in another video because we are already at 30 minutes and I am out of breath and I need a slurp of my soda. There we are. That is the end of my empties video. I'm so excited to get rid of all of these products from my house because me and Ian live in a 1-bedroom apartment and there's only so much space that we have. Especially, look, we have a new, like, look at that. It's massive. It is his vocal booth because he's a voice actor. So we had to rearrange our entire house recently and we don't have room for everything we want. So I'm very excited to get rid of all this garbage. Thank you so very much for joining me again. Until next time, keep fit, have fun, and be well. Much love.